I'm going to try and streamline this for you because I'm waffling. We have some magnetic holders. This is on plexiglass, this is with the backing, this is with insulation, then going back onto the back of the vehicle. So we've done all this, and it works well. It doesn't rattle, it doesn't shake, it actually works really well. I have my light here as well. Boom. You know, it's hard to see sometimes at night time, so we do that. The magnetic holders have been really good. I recommend them. They haven't really failed me yet. They do move around like this, you know, so you can just tidy stuff up when you need it, but look, everything's still hanging around there. Moving back, I pulled this from my old vehicle. This is my radio here. I'll turn on a few more lights here just to show you what I'm talking about. You know, I got lights everywhere on this vehicle. This is my radio up here. I like having radio, I like having my tools in front of me, I like having a bench here, and I move over to my pinning kit over here, which is the same one you saw in the last video. Moving along here, we just have some hand tools and things. Moving down here, we have some cylinders all the way along. Just cylinders, things we need. Moving down around the back here, we have still once again a plexiglass bench, or perspex as it's known in Australia, and we have our vise here. We have also a screwdriver, mountable screwdriver here. Boom, you know, that's my best tool. Boom, nice and easy. At the moment I'm charging the dual battery system because I've given it a workout over the last few days, and I'm actually just, you know, plugging it in at home. It's a 200 amp, so I mean it takes a long time to charge, but on saying that too, my machinery is not complaining, because I have more juice in this van than most people have in their motorhome. Moving up here, I have my Kernos electric big gun. I'm probably saying that wrong, so what if I am? Some files, impressioning files, scope, tools, and electric meter. So this is kind of my whole setup here, okay? And I can be inside this vehicle just like this, and I can cut a key, program a key. Doesn't matter what the weather is like outside, hot, cold, whatever's happening is happening, and I'm in here and I'm doing what I need to be doing. Now let me show you around the rest of the vehicle, because here's where I've got some more cool tricks. Alright, moving along this side here, we have our distribution board all fused, lights, accessories, buffer wheel. See that? Buffer wheel, lockout kit you can see in previous videos. We also have our Dremel here. This is just a quick Dremel. You know, sanding things like that. Getting in and out of the vehicle, very handy. A hand grip, step, just like this. Nice and easy to get in, nice and easy to get out. Okay, moving along, I think I've shown you pretty much everything on this side of the fence, so you probably wouldn't realize it, but the vehicle, when you look at it from this side, that's what you were just looking at. This is what you weren't looking at, this right here. So I have on the side here, I have some car accessories, car opening, car wedges, car tools down the back. I have racks and light. These work very well. I'm able to go through my containers. This is where all the locks live. So you wouldn't have noticed that on looking at it from the back. Okay, all down there. One side. Okay, now here's where we start getting a bit custom. Floor mat, custom seats. We have these put on, you know, they make it a lot better. You got to have a fridge, and I tell you what, having a fridge makes a hell of a difference. Every day I come in here and I go for a drive, and every now and again I've done a big job, I reach in here, I grab myself a nice cold drink, and it's powered by the car. I put an ice brick in there in the morning, at the end of the day I've still got a nice cold drink. So awesome. Custom armrest, goes up, it goes down, it's adjustable, custom. Once again, custom on this side, custom padding, if you can see that. No sore elbows, lots of driving. Here's one thing that you probably are not going to see. You're not going to see this. Automatic. yeah, okay, so what, I got an automatic, but you know what, stop start traffic, I love it. It's been awesome. I have a phone, a Samsung Galaxy 6 or 7 active, and it has this proximity charging where you just push it there and at proximity. So I put my phone there, and most of the days at 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon my phone's fully charged because it's been sitting in its cradle, activated by the well, it's activated as soon as the car goes on, but I also have my Bluetooth and things like that. Okay, now let's look at the GPS. I've used a truck GPS for this one here, and I might just power it on just to show you. Okay, I used a truck GPS for this one because it gives you some heavy routes and things like that. The way that I've installed this is, if you can see here, this is my field of view, so it's really not in my field of view, it's actually lower, you know what I mean, it's lower. And the way that I've done that is I've just tapped it out of the dash right there, brought the power with it, put it on a bracket, and it's absolutely awesome. It's absolutely awesome, you know, so I'm really happy with that. Now the rest of my car is a mess. Okay, I need to clean it. I got my tissues, I got everything, you name it, it's here. I'm moving up here, and here's something you only see in the country: hat holder. Look at that, hat holder. Yes, it gets hot, and yes, it gets 30-40 degrees, but I'm not going to stand out there in the sun burning when I can just have like a $5 Bunnings hat. So I got my $5 Bunnings hat, and I got like a $50 holder to hold it up there, and that's how that's kind of how I do it. All right, I'm going to look at something else now, and I'm just going to quickly show it to you. I've got the car, I'm going to put it in reverse. Okay, now you can see I can go backwards, and this one's pointing to the sky. So basically this is our top view, this is our bottom view. So one's looking down and the next one's looking up at the sky. So I'm not going to hit nothing. So that was pretty important. When I'm driving, I've got a straight forward and I've got a down. At the moment the back of the door is actually facing the roof, like facing the sky, so that's what's happening there. But I've got two views right here when I'm looking, boom boom, plus I've got my side mirrors. Right, I've got no rear view mirror, that one doesn't work, but I got those two, and they've been you know, excellent. All right, so as far as USB charging and all that sort of stuff, this is just this is the Cockpit, and yeah, she's working good. Armrest, automatic, double camera, loving it. I've also got the black view up here, which is a really nice car front and back GPS sort of GPS dash cam, which is awesome. Moving around, once again another light, lock parts, key blanks, restricted key blanks, lock parts, fitting tools, hand tools, power tools, and I've done this along the side. Power drill, drills, boroscope, more room, dustpan and all the rest, a little bit of wiring and things like that. Looking just down through the van, so that's kind of what you're seeing there. Now this barrier here, this is a custom air barrier. I did this for a reason: keep it cool on the front, keep the noise from the front to the back. It's working beautifully. A few little squeaks with it, no big issues right there. So that's a custom, that's a full what do they call it? They call it this cargo barrier is called a vapor barrier. It's the best one you can get. It's the heaviest, dutiest one you can get, designed to keep vapors from the back to the front. And I've used it on this vehicle and it cost me twice as much. What's worse is I actually had to take it because it was cream in color, get it powder coated, reinstall it after it's powder coated. I got my plexiglass here swapped out and tinted. So it's not even tint, it's like you got to buy plexiglass. It's tinted from the start, custom made. On a router. I did all that. Up the top you got the emergency hammer there. I can slice my seatbelt off, I can break a window, I can climb out if the van goes bad and I roll it or something silly happens. So just the front alone, you know, we're talking, I don't know how many thousands of dollars. Custom, you name it, but you know, it makes a difference every day. I like this side. This is my go-to work side, you'd name it. I've got a screwdriver, got my car tools, got my heavy tools, you know. So this is a reasonably working vehicle. There's a few things in it I don't like that I did, but on saying that, majority, looking over it, I love it. It's awesome. The floor, you don't get a floor like this on a standard Iload van. No, this is a custom floor, routed out, plastic injected, 2-part, made up. So, and once again, my milk crate's awesome for my bum never complains. So this is what I look at every day, and this is what I work from. Other people have commented on my last van, and they said all sorts of things, such as, you know, very expensive, you brought it into the new age, things like this. But on the jobs that I'm doing and the skills and all the rest that I have, this type of vehicle here is a huge investment, but I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining, and it's doing me well. And this is kind of where I make my money, and I'd like to share that with you, just the way that it's structured, so that if you are going to be building a van, or if you're going to be doing this type of work, what, you know, type of tools you need and the layout you might need, or the best way to do it. Any of these things that you take from this video that you like, or that helps you out in your day as a locksmith, or that, you know, you say, oh, I like the way that was done, that can always be a benefit. You might look at it and say, oh, I hate it, this, that, and the other, call me names, go for it. It really doesn't matter. But if you're working from a shitty van and you're leaking oil or all sorts of problems, and you don't have proper shelving and things, and you don't know where to start, well, it's a good place to start, just having a look at other people's vans. And other people won't show you this. I'm the only one who's going to say, well, this is the way I do it, this is why I liked it. I took a lot of time in modifying it, I took a lot of time to making it, and if you like it, great. If you don't like it, great. Who cares? But the thing is that this van has so much function, it's like a transformer for me. This side goes out, this side goes out. I've got room here on a wet and sunny day, and it's all about that. Sharing these type of things, and they might be some benefit to you. Now the lights, just on the back, when I click it in reverse, they turn on. These spotlights here, just one more thing there. My power board here, I'm turning on 240, I'm turning on 12, no big deal, all fused. I've got enough power in this van to actually cut maybe, I don't know how many keys, maybe 1,000. I could cut 1,000 keys at 240 volt, not a problem. I've got enough room here in here once I clean it a little bit more. Oh, sorry, I forgot to show you what's under here. Knob sets. Those bulky bad things that are always in your way, knob sets. Yeah, everything from digital, ADI bolts, knob sets, all the way down. So that's a video on the new Iload. Hope it's been some inspiration for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any comments, what I should have done, shouldn't have done, put them down below. If you enjoyed it and you've done any of these type of things, please leave a comment. Anything else? Yeah, please leave a comment. I'm really interested to see what other people are doing around the world. My last van, one guy said you took locksmithing into the 21st century, but this is kind of where I believe we're at these days, and this is what I believe you need just to make it comfortable, and it's good for me. So thanks for watching.